Yo, yo, yo. Everyday superpower. Body language and non-verbal communication. Same thing, different words. Look at the big picture. When assessing someone's behaviors and actions, look at the big picture, okay? Look at the context. Is the behaviour congruent with what they're saying verbally? Is it congruent with the environment they're in? Just pay attention and look at the big picture. Look at the cluster of behaviour. This is the most important. Some isolated gestures are bolder than others, in my opinion. Some of them are more evident. I mean, pacifying behaviours of such and hand to face, neck, shoulder, them behaviours are so bold and garner so much attention that I feel that they hold more weight than some other behaviours. We've spoken on the impact of how a very brief, quick gesture means a lot more and is a lot more honest than something longer and more drawn out. So there is a contradiction to what I say within this. So how do you know who somebody is, what they're trying to say, how they really feel? You look at the cluster of behaviour. You look at the entirety of the picture at once. Which means also observing the people around the individual, observing the environment around the individual. Are they uncomfortable in a nightclub because they don't go out much? Is that the reason? Or is it because they are with you? Or is it because they have seen their ex-partner across the room? That's for you to find out, but something's up. Engage with them, talk to them. Yeah, I just noticed you looked a little bit uncomfortable. They'll be happy to hear that because you are aware and you see the real them, whereas not many people do. So, speaking outwardly about what you observe in other people isn't necessarily problematic, especially in forming romantic relationships, because a woman would love a man who actually understands her. You know where I'm coming from? So, pay attention to the cluster of behaviour. Yeah, you're speaking something, but your body is not aligning. It's not congruent with the words you're speaking. So congruence is very important. The way you're behaving isn't congruent to the amusement park we currently reside in. Are you okay? The behaviour you're portraying is like the behaviour somebody in the workplace would express, but we're in an amusement park here to have fun. Are you okay? Now, we wouldn't go into that depth, but would you say, hey, you alright? You look a little bit uptight. You okay? Pay attention to the clusters. Yeah, you're telling me you love me, but your body language is blading away from me. Your feet are pointing towards the door, indicating you want to leave. Your subconscious is saying escape. Why do you want to escape? Shouldn't you be fully frontal facing me? Torso to torso, ventral side open, exposed. We are safe with each other. We are comfortable and confident with each other. Isn't that the body language you want to express with me? I would hope so. What's the context? You look uncomfortable. Oh, you might be uncomfortable because of what happened yesterday, last week, last year. You don't know what's running through their mind. That's the depth of what we are assessing and analysing on the spot. They could be thinking about something that happened in their youth and reacting overtly towards the thought. It doesn't mean their immediate environment is creating that reaction. But what you do see is obvious discomfort, obvious closing off, bad body language, negativity. So you can at least observe that something wrong is going on. Pay attention to the clusters. Pay attention to the congruence with what one is saying. Pay attention to the context and the environment and the big picture, okay? There's plenty of time to fine-tune when you're picking things up, but as you start to piece things together and observe generally, you'll start to see the bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger picture, and you'll start to think with lightning speed and connect the dots with efficiency. Peace.